So you want to learn how to cook, and you're a college student. Welcome to Cooking with Caro. This is a new series on my YouTube channel, and this is episode 1. So you're here for the very beginning of this. And I'm actually so excited. I had this idea at a coffee shop the other day. Anytime I FaceTime my friends, they're like, oh, I feel like I'm on an episode of Cooking with Caro. And I always thought in the back of my head, that would kind of be cool. I live alone, I cook meals for one. I love cooking and baking in general. How have I not done this yet? So today's episode is gonna be everything you need to know about cooking as a college student. We're gonna go to the grocery store together. I'm gonna share the Caro grocery list, which is basically the list that I bring with me every single week anytime that I need to go get restocked. I'm gonna have you guys set up and write by the end of this video. And then throughout the series, we'll be making some breakfast, lunches, dinners together. I even have some ideas of doing like Asian style edition because your girl's Asian. The half-eaten meat is gonna be put to work because I've got some good recipes for you guys. And the goal is to make this all easy. I'm also gonna be throwing out my best tips if you're balling on a budget, as I know not every college student is financially in the same situation. I'm gonna try my best to propose as many options, hacks, and ways to go about shopping and cooking as a college student. I'm not gonna waste any more time, so let's just get into it. First things first, whenever you walk into a grocery store, if you've never heard this before, I'm gonna give you guys a little analogy. Grocery stores are shaped like this, right? All on the perimeter of grocery stores, you've got your produce, your deli, the frozen stuff, bakery. If you've ever walked in your grocery store, you've noticed that it's all on the side, and then the checkout's at the front. What's not on the side are the aisles, where you walk through, you get those dry foods, cereals, ketchup, spices, baking powder, beans, whatever. There's a reason that those are in the middle, because those are not as healthy and as fresh as everything on the perimeter. Try to avoid getting everything from the aisles, and if you can, try shopping on the outside, because ultimately that's where things are the freshest. Let's go get some food. Where I live, Fred Meyer, Trader Joe's, Albertsons, Whole Foods, Winco. These are the grocery stores we're working with. These are the ones that I typically go to. Today we're going to be going to Fred Meyer. Second off, now we're at the grocery store. This is the Caro grocery list. I always get 2 different fruits and 2 different types of meat. So when I go into the produce section, usually I'll do bananas and strawberries as my 2 fruits for that week. Next week, I'll do blueberries and raspberries and mix it up and whatnot. Fruits are good for you. Next, I kind of use that same 2 concept rule and I go to the deli. And this is where I get all of my meat. A lot of people have differing opinions on how they want to do their meat. So you could either get frozen meat that's already cooked. If it's convenient, just cook it. That's totally fine. There's no right or wrong way to go about this. This is just personally what works for me. I choose 2 meats, so I'll either do turkey and chicken, or I'll either do ground beef and salmon. I found that when I do it in 2s instead of getting all different types of meats, 1, I can meal prep and save it for the next day, and that counts as 2 meals, maybe even 3 if there's leftover. But also, your food doesn't go bad and it doesn't expire, especially if you're cooking for 1. You have to be really careful about how much food you're getting. You don't want to overestimate how much you're actually gonna eat. A lot of grocery stores like Trader Joe's has great options for pre-packaged chicken breast cutlets. Those are great because what you can do is you can actually wrap those in saran wrap and freeze them for the future. But for me, I love the act of walking up to the deli, ordering 1 chicken breast cutlet, 1 salmon fillet, half a pound of ground beef. It's completely up to you, but those are the proportions that I use whenever I eat by myself. Other necessities that I always get are eggs, bread, yogurt, granola, turkey, and cheese. The turkey and cheese are great for sandwiches. That is something that isn't gonna expire as quickly as fresh meat. Whatever you like for your sandwiches. Eggs are always great to have. This is the one that I personally like. My favorite bread, I'm gonna put you guys on. It's called Dave's Killer Bread. It has all these seeds. It's really good for you. And personally, I think the price is great for the quality that you're getting, because a lot of these other brands stick all these weird additives and ingredients in your bread. If you can't pronounce or understand what ingredient is on the back of something, probably shouldn't be eating it. Favorite yogurt is the Too Good vanilla one. Oh my goodness, it is like crack. My sister put me on it. Never gone back since. And then for granola, I love the brand Bare Naked, and I get the vanilla almond granola. It is chef's kiss. 4 different things that I get in the aisles of the store that aren't on the perimeter are Simple Mills almond flour crackers. I cannot recommend a cracker enough. Perfect for putting in soup, perfect for dipping in chicken salad or tuna, or even just creating like a little charcuterie board with salami and cheese. You need to try these crackers. They're so addicting, it's actually bad. My neighbor's like hacking something right now. What is going on? Sir. Next thing I always get is almond butter. I'm allergic to peanut butter, along with a whole other weird range of allergies, but I can have almonds, which is great because almond butter is my favorite, and I have it on toast, on rice crackers. So I have that on my list because I always get a jar of that. Same thing with jam. Huckleberry jam, peach jam, strawberry jam, those are all my faves. And then the last thing that I get from the aisles is brown rice. There's this brand that has pre-packaged brown rice, cilantro lime rice, jasmine rice, and it comes in this pouch that you literally just tear, pop it in the microwave for 90 seconds, and then just add it to like your salmon bowl, at home Chipotle bowl. They're great, and I get that in the aisle as well. For vegetables, I like to go in the frozen aisle. It's just quicker. As a college student, you're busy. You can steam your own vegetables, you can do whatever you want, but personally, the frozen broccoli, cauliflower, or green bean packets are just a godsend for me. They're the best. You just pop it in the microwave. There's no other ingredients. It's literally just broccoli. And then the last 3 items on the Caro grocery list: cold brew, oat milk, and coffee creamer. For cold brew, the best deal that you can get is the Kirkland cold brew coffee cans. I get mine from Costco, best price, best deal. But then again, you do have to have a Costco membership, and that can kind of be a little expensive as a college student. But my other favorite cold brew is the La Colombe, I think that's how you say it, cold brew in the blue bottle. It is phenom.com. And I pair that with my favorite creamer. This is a toasted marshmallow one, super healthy, very, very minimal ingredients, low sugar. Other favorite creamer is this brown sugar oat milk one. I had that every single day last year. And because dairy just doesn't really sit the best with me, I don't drink straight up milk, so I'll usually go for oat milk or almond milk, and these are my 2 favorite brands when it comes to that. You've gotten the whole rundown of the grocery list. I'm gonna insert a picture of this on the screen. You're more than welcome to screenshot it, use it for yourself, maybe get some ideas.
Always bring reusable bags.
But this is what has worked for me, and now that I've lived alone for 2 years and gotten to cook for myself, I've found the perfect groove for me. I don't overspend money when I grocery shop. Navigating how to cook for myself in the very first portion of living alone, I wasted and spent so much money on useless things that just expired in my kitchen. Hello from my pantry. When it comes to seasonings, it can be extremely daunting. Trust me, I had no idea what seasonings to get. So I'm gonna give you the basic rundown list of the essential seasonings, oils, sprays, whatnot. Garlic salt, that's gonna be your best friend. Italian seasoning is also another thing that's gonna be your best friend. It's great to put on chicken to top off any dish. For cooking sprays, you can use whatever you want. I use the Pure and Simple canola oil. It makes my eggs perfect whenever I do over easy. Great, plus I love it for cooking anything. I think it's the best. I always cook with 100% extra virgin olive oil. I bought this big jar from Costco. It's just the Kirkland brand. I don't use any other one. This is the only type of oil that I cook with. Some other favorite seasonings of mine is this Kingsford lemon pepper rub. This is great to put on your chicken. I love Johnny's seasoning salt. This is really good for marinating steaks. Anytime I make a burger, I always marinate it in this Worcestershire sauce. If you want coffee syrups, food, seasonings, all for a really good price, go to Home Goods, but they have it really cheap there. I got this carne asada seasoning. You can put it on any type of meat and it tastes phenomenal. You can never go wrong with some black pepper, so I'd always recommend having that on hand. Obviously sea salt. Taco seasoning, I just poured a huge packet in here. As you can see, it's almost all gone, but this is great. You can make ground turkey, ground beef, throw in the taco seasoning, and then boom, you've got yourself a nice little bowl. Last year, I scoped out the food pantry at my home university, which is Boise State. They had really, really good things in there. You don't have to pay anything, and if you didn't know, maybe now this is the first time you're hearing it, but every college university has a food pantry. The one at my university has a ton of fresh produce, like prepackaged salads that Albertsons or Fred Meyer donates because maybe they had too much, maybe it's expiring soon. First tip and first resort that I would go to is the food pantry. There's no shame in walking in there. If you're embarrassed, don't be. That's why they have it there, and a lot of people don't even know that it's there. There's also Tide Pods, tampons. I literally got a can opener from the food pantry. They just had a big box of like 60 of them. Get random things. Thank you guys so much for watching episode 1 of Cooking with Caro. I hope that you guys got a general idea of everything that you might need as a college student when it comes to cooking. And if you have any questions or any other things that you want me to film for this series, please comment down below because I read all my comments and I would be more than happy to film anything you want me to. So on that note, have a fabulous rest of your day. Get ready for episode 2 because this series is gonna be good. Yeah, I'm just so happy you're here. Hope you'll have an amazing day. Mwah. Ciao. Just a cup is all I need. I can close my eyes and breathe. A song in good conversations tastes just like medication to all of the parts